Hello everyone and welcome to Purple Clarity. I'm introducing a new category in Purple Clarity. We have awareness and we also have story time. And now I'm introducing this third very special session known as life skill, whereby you can be asking questions and I'll be giving out my view of the topic as a whole. And we're going to have some really nice fun. And so feel welcome. Today I wanted to talk about some story that my friend was telling me about how she feels in her relationship. Then I'll give out my view. You can leave a comment later on and we can discuss about this. Until then, stay tuned. I was thinking about one of my favorite Barbie quotes, and I found out that it is the one that says that nobody can make you feel inferior without your consent. I don't really remember which of the Barbies had the quote, but it was a really important quote to me. After hearing that from that Barbie movie, it actually changed my perspective of life. And regardless of how many times someone tries to bring me down, I realized that if you put up a mentality that tells you that this thing that they are doing to me is not going to bring me down, then it will be very hard for someone to affect your mood or your emotions as far as some things are concerned. And it will be very hard for someone to discourage you from doing something that you want. So I want to start with something that my friend told me the other day. She told me that she feels like sometimes or most of the time she is more of a maid than a partner. And I really found this to be hurtful because they go to work together with this guy, and when they come back, the guy does a different job, she does a different job, but when they come back she has to do each and everything. She has to cook, she has to clean. If there were some utensils left, she has to clean. Then after that she still has to serve. She has to do everything after work, regardless of whether she's tired or not. And it comes out like her work doesn't matter, like whatever she does isn't as important as what her boyfriend does. At this point, when it reaches that point when she felt like she was more of a maid in this relationship than a person who is actually a partner, it meant that she had already lost the power that she has, and she was already feeling inferior to her boyfriend. And this is where something comes up. When you, as a lady, you are a girlfriend and not a wife, and you are doing wifely duties, including like washing clothes for this guy, it's not bad to help. But if he didn't ask you to help him to do these chores, and now it has reached a point whereby you are now tired and you have begun regretting because you already showed him that I am able to do each and everything. So he relaxed. While you weren't there, then he's able to do his cleaning very comfortably. He can cook. He doesn't have a problem. But when it reaches to a point whereby you as a girlfriend, you walk in and become a wife, it's very hard to now go back and backpedal and tell him that I can't do this work because of this and this and that. It's very difficult. So all you can do at this point is just stop. But if you look at this from a gender related perspective, you'll find out that there are clearly defined roles of women in the society, and those include like keeping the house clean, cleaning, taking care of the children, and many other stuff. And there are clearly defined roles for men in the community, such as going to work and providing for the family. And this now becomes a little bit crazy here, because what happens then if you as the lady also provide for this family? Like if you're also going out there and working, are you supposed to again come back and do those things and be defined by the gender roles? It becomes a really tricky situation. And this alone got me thinking a lot, because I believe that if you are also contributing to the household, whatever, maybe you pay bills, he does the shopping, or maybe he does some other things and you contribute in a certain way, then it means that the chores should be shared 50-50, because you're already sharing with him that the fact that you are both working. What, like, will someone die if you guys come from work and you chop the onions as he cooks, or you cook as he chops the onions, or washes the utensils as you cook. What will happen if there is a division of work? Will anyone die? Nobody will, in actual sense. So I believe that this feeling of being a servant, hey, wait a minute. You can't be a Mrs. Washington as a lady. Hey, how am I supposed to explain this to you? You are supposed to have that sense of respect and know where your boundaries as a girlfriend they are reaching at this point. And you shouldn't overstep and start doing wifely duties until he puts a ring on it. There's no ring. No. Don't be someone who is abused. I always advocate that when you feel oppressed, it's high time for you to open up and start speaking. Tell this person that I am not okay with this because of this and this and that. I am feeling like a maid because you are making me do this and this and that, and I am not comfortable with it. It's very important for you to speak up. And if you speak up and nothing is done, then you have to stop. And if you stop and he feels like you are failing as a girlfriend, kindly remind this person that you are not his wife. You are his girlfriend. Very big difference. As long as there is no dowry or no conversation with your family about you moving into this person's house, what are you doing there in the first place? I don't talk much, but if you are already in that situation, then don't allow yourself to be a wife. Don't allow yourself to do wifely duties. You just do your girlfriend duties, and if he has a problem with that, then it's high time for you to leave. Run away, my sister, and never look back. For the men now, if you're finding it hard to live with a lady who isn't able to clean the house, who isn't able to clean your clothes, who isn't able to do utensils or something, then I think you should just leave the lady. As long as you guys are not married, you have that right to leave this girl and go and look for your ideal girl, so that it doesn't bring you an issue later on and you start complaining that my girlfriend doesn't do this, my girlfriend doesn't do that. She is just a girlfriend. That is the title, a girlfriend. She isn't your wife. She isn't your maid. And in fact, I don't want to make this worse, but she isn't your maid. You have to give out that respect. And once you have that respect between each other, it will be very easy for anyone to do any kind of chore. And you will be sharing responsibilities without feeling like as if you aren't man enough, or you aren't woman enough, or now as a woman you've become a man because you've contributed, because you have paid a 3,000 bill, you feel like you're now a man. No. Generals, I'm so against generals. I'm so against gender in general. There should be gender equality. And this means equal distribution of roles, and people should be seen as equal. We don't have to be equal to be seen as equal. We just need to act like we are equal, and that's okay. I don't know what you guys think, but that's all I can say today in this story time session. I hope that you have learned a thing or two. And if you feel like I should give out my views on anything else, feel free to leave a comment down there, and I'll do a video specially for you so that you can be able to get some little bit more life skills.